it's Brad Gerlach from localmix.com, and today I'm going to talk about setting up Gmail for your business for free. So in this video, we're going to cover a few things. First thing we're going to cover is why Gmail is the perfect email client for your business, and also how to set it up for free. Also, two ways to have your business email sent to your Gmail account. And finally, I'm going to show you how to set up Gmail to send email using your business email address. So let's first talk about quickly why Gmail. The first reason is cross-platform compatible. It doesn't matter if you're on iOS or an Android device. You can get email through Gmail. There's actually a Gmail app for I think it's native for Android, but you can also have it on your iPhone or your iPad too. Um, so that's actually what I do. I don't use Apple Mail. I use Gmail, and I have an app on my phone where I answer all my emails and get all my emails and answered through my phone. The email is stored on Google server. To me, this is huge. Instead of it being on your web server, it's on Gmail's, and you get 15 gigabytes free of space for your email with Gmail. That's a lot. That's actually a lot of email. Also, this allows you access to email on multiple devices. Um, to do this on your server, you have to set up everything. Well, either set up as IMAP, so your web clients are only looking at the emails and not grabbing them off your server, or you have to set up your at POP3 and tell it not to delete it off the server. Regardless, you're cluttering your server, you're using disk space, and you're using resources when you do it that way. And using Gmail allow you to decrease your resources on your server. I've had clients talk to me about that I've had advised to do this because their website provider was yelling at them because they're using too many resources because they had thousands of emails. One guy had 3 years worth of emails. That was just one person of the company, plus other people had a bunch of emails on the server. So my advice to them is use Gmail and set it up so you're decreasing the resources of your server, decreasing clutter in your server, and you're using Google server. Why not have all your emails somewhere else instead of your server? Finally, you're protected by Gmail's spam filters. Google is, when it comes to spam filtering, is whether it's their algorithm for their search or their email, they're great. On top of it, Gmail is actually smart. It learns from your actions. So if you're getting an email over and over from the same source and you're just deleting it without opening it, it actually notices that and it'll start putting it into the spam folder. Um, of course, you should always look at your spam folders and see if it's accidentally putting things in there. I find it from time to time. I always review my spam folder to see if anything's caught in there. And you can set up, you tell Gmail that's not spam, and also set up filters to ensure nothing, certain emails don't go to your spam folder. So let's talk about the two ways to set up Gmail to receive email. You can have Gmail receive email directly from the server, meaning it's going out and grabbing the email from your server and putting it on the Gmail server. Or you can just have it forward email to your Gmail account. Um, the the second way, you need access to your server. You may not have administration privileges and be able to set up a forward through your server. If you want to do it this way, you'll have to talk to someone with those privileges to do that. Um, or you could just do it the first way and have Gmail directly. It really doesn't matter. Personally, I do both just to make sure I don't lose anything. so nothing will get stuck on my server. I'm pretty positive of that because I have it set up as a forward, which I'll show you, and I also have Gmail checking it periodically to grab emails. So I'm going to show you how to set up Gmail directly to directly receive email from your server. And so let's go to my Gmail account and I'll show you how I have this set up. All right, so we're here in my Gmail account, as you can see here. And as you can see, my inbox is completely empty, and which is great. I try to do that all the time. I actually, as you can see here, I have different, they're called labels, or you can look at them as folders, and I have different, I have emails in those, so that's where my emails are. So I do have emails, I just don't have them in my inbox. I try to keep an inbox zero account, and I don't always succeed at that, but I'm trying really hard. Anyways, so what we want to do is set up Gmail to directly receive the emails from your web server. And to do that is really simple. I'm already set up, but I can show you how it was done. You want to go up here to the gear cog and click settings. It'll bring up all the settings you have available. And what you want to do is you want to do accounts here. So what you're going to do is right here, it says check mail from other accounts, and it's using POP3 to do that. And you can see here, Brad at localmix.com. It was last checked at 28 minutes ago, and you can click check now, and it'll go and grab everything. I'm going to talk about in the next video on how I talk about or next segment how I talk about doing forwards. That's the way I don't have to worry about that 28 minutes ago thing. It's always all my emails gonna come to me. So anyways, let's set up your account, your Gmail, to go out and check your server. So all you want to do is you click add POP3, and this window opens up, and you can go into whatever the email address you want. In my case, I'm already set up, so I'm just going to show you the settings. I can show you through mine if I go to edit info, and we'll bring this over. So what you see here is I use your username, and you'll have to put the password in. I'm already set up, so I'm not going to do a password right now. Your server, typically it's mail.localmix.com. If you're not sure, contact your hosting provider and they'll let you know. There's a bunch of different ports. Port 110 should work fine with this. There are some things you could do here for label incoming messages and archiving them so they skip the inbox. You could do that. I have filters set up instead, so that's up to you. And then you just press save changes. Since I'm already set up, I'm just going to cancel out of this. But once you're done with that, what Gmail will do is send an email to that account to verify that that's your account. Obviously, they're not going to allow you to put anybody's email account in there. They want to make sure that it's yours. So they may send you, or it's only when it says send as. So that's how you set up Gmail to directly receive email from your server. And so there's another way of doing it, and we discuss that in the next video or a next segment. So now I'm going to show you how to forward email from your web server to your Gmail account. Now, as you'll see, there's different back ends, so you'll have to figure out if you have access or have somebody else do it for you. My servers run on direct admin. A lot of them, if you use like some of the popular hosting providers like HostGator, Bluehost, and them, or use cPanel. It's similar ways. It's just a different place that they are and how they look. If you have any questions, contact your hosting provider to ask them how to set up a forward, or somebody with admin privileges to your server to set this forward up. So let me show you how I do it and how this works. All right, so I'm back in my Gmail account here, and we're gonna set up this time instead of having Gmail directly go out into the to my server to grab my emails. I'm gonna set up my server to forward my emails, and so I'm gonna go to this tab. Like I mentioned before, um, my servers that I use that I host my some of my client sites on and stuff. I used Direct Admin is my panel, my admin panel. If you're using some of the other hostings, you may have cPanel, which is a very popular one out there. Basically the same thing. This one's just doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but does everything that cPanel does. So whatever panel you have, where you want to go to is you want to find out where you put your forwards in. And here it is and for direct admin. So if I was setting one up, I would just go to create a new one. So I would say Brad at local mix. Then I would put the destination email, which you can see that I already did that. We're gonna go to forwards again. So Brad at local mix, and it shows it forwards to bgerlockllc.com. So now when any email comes to Brad at localmix.com on my server automatically forwards to Gmail, my Gmail account. And so it doesn't matter that I have the Gmail going out to look at it. Now it's a sort of like a double redundant protection. So Gmail's looking at the filter plus my server plus my server's forwarding it. This way, I'm pretty much guaranteed 99% unless there's a hiccup that all my email is going to my Gmail account. So, all right, well, so we'll go to the next section, and we'll go to the next section here and show you how to set up Gmail to send as your email address. All right, so now that we have Gmail set up receive emails, to receive your business emails, when you're replying to them or sending emails to somebody, you want to be able to send as your domain. I don't want it to say from bgerlick LLC at Gmail. I want it to say Brad at localmix.com. And you're going to want it to say, have your domain after that too. So let me show you how we're going to set up Gmail to send your email using your business email address. Okay, once again, we're back in my Gmail account. And so this time, now we want this to set up so we send email as your business email address. So an example is this. Right now it says bgerlockllc at Gmail. That's what I'd be sending as. Um, so if I'm sending an email to anybody, it doesn't matter. But what I do is come down here. Now I have options here. I also have a personal Gmail account, and so I have different email accounts here. So, um, so what we're doing here is now I'm setting this from Brad at localmix.com. So I have it set up as an alias. When it sends out, it's going to say, so if I send to my email address, this is a test. So now, see now it says from Brad at localmix.com. So sent to my Gmail account, and it's sent from my personal or my local mixed account. So how do we do that? Well, just like before, we're going to go into settings and back to accounts and import, but this time we want to do this option, send mail as. So what we're doing is we're setting up an alias, and so you want to set up another email address that you own, and so you'll click on this, and you're going to come up to a little wizard that talks about how to do this. So we got Brad Gerlach, and you put your email address in here, and like before, I'm just going to show you through the what I already have set up here. So we're going to go to edit info. So there's my name. It says treated as an alias, which then you can specify. Don't worry about that. And then we come over here. Now, depending on how your server is set up, it might be mail. Mine's SMTP. The ports, there's different options. I actually had to play around with this a little bit to find out the best way. Once you press save chances or save changes, or to save when you're doing it the first time, it's going to try to connect, and it'll tell you if you connected or not. So you may have to play around with the settings. Of course, you'll have to put your password in. I'm already set up, so I'm not going to worry about that. But once you have it all set up, you'll now have the alias, and on that drop down, you can send as that email address. All right, well, that's all it is really to set up Gmail as your email client. It's really simple to do, and it's free, so you might as well take advantage of that. And there's a lot of protection with Gmail's spam filters. Also, you're getting the emails off of your server and somewhere else, so you're decreasing the resources of your server. So another thing I do to keep my email inbox as clean as possible is I set up Gmail to automatically organize the incoming email. I have filters in place to automatically. So if in my case I have B Gerlach LLC at Gmail, anything that comes in for Brad at localmix.com actually goes to its own label or folder. Uh, Gmail calls them labels, and so it's never even in my inbox. It directly goes there and helps organize their email. I actually did a tutorial for this. It's for the local mixed insider members, and you can get a free account. It costs nothing, and I provide all kind of different tutorials and even internet marketing strategies for you. And just click the button below, and you can get access with a free account and check out that video and other training.